In this video, I'm walking through one of the most popular floor plans with Toll Brothers homes in the Austin metro area. This is the Rollinghill plan. It's over 5,000 square feet with the structural upgrades that are shown in this model home. It has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and as soon as we walk in the front door, we're met with this double staircase going up to the second floor. Absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to show you all the great design features that are in this new model home. We also have an amazing backyard that has a view that looks out for miles of the rolling hills that are here in Leander, Texas, a suburb of Austin, Texas. Now we'll talk a little bit more about the suburb that we're in, as well as the community that we're in called Travisso later on in the video. What I have to show you right away is this main living area where you have a kitchen on the right side, double sliding glass doors on the back wall, and open to the second story in the living room with these beautiful beams running across the ceiling. We're going to cover everything in this home in full detail. And while you get a glimpse of the view off the backyard, let me introduce myself. My name's Raj Sahu. I'm a realtor in the Austin, Texas area, and I've represented buyers with 19 different builders. So I'll share my experience that I've had building from scratch with various builders throughout this video, but let's start right here in the kitchen. What I love about this kitchen are the two-tone kitchen cabinets, and I like how they match the color around the kitchen island with the vent hood. I think it makes it just stand out from the dark cabinets that are everywhere else. And then they also use 2 different kitchen countertops. So the kitchen island, which we'll circle back to, is that dark countertop. Everywhere else is this lighter countertop that they extended as the kitchen backsplash above this 6-burner gas stove top. And then I think this designer vent hood is incredible. It really becomes the focal point, this designer vent hood, along with the kitchen island, where it just stands out from everything else. Now, I do want to get your thoughts on these different countertops. I think two-tone cabinets is great, especially to, again, make that kitchen island stand out. But let me know what you think about this countertop. I am seeing this happen a lot in model homes where they're going for this black and brown look, usually a black and light brown look in the kitchen. So let me know what you think about this. Now, we're going to head to the pantry next, but rest assured, we will take a look at that view that you're seeing glimpses of through that breakfast nook area. And after this pantry, I want to show you the living room, the breakfast nook area, and then we're going to head outside. Now, I have no idea why they have this door locked, but you can take a look through this glass door. It's a pretty good size pantry, and I would say that's fairly expected at this square footage. Now, what I love most about this plan is this main living area. Yes, the double sliding glass doors do pull in a lot of natural light. They really open up the space, but I love this fireplace with the tile going all the way up to the ceiling. Let me know what you think about this tile. I think it matches up well with the countertop, and that's the idea here, is the design element of your eyes look out those sliding glass doors to get a view. It gives you a lot of depth, and then your eyes want to go left to right when you enter this main living area. Left to see that beautiful fireplace, right to see all the design upgrades in this kitchen. Now we're going to head over to the breakfast nook area, and keep in mind there is a separate dining room that's actually to the right of the front door, and then to the left of the front door they have a 2-story study. So wait until you see that. If you work from home, you definitely have to see that study. It's incredible. What I love about this breakfast nook area is this option that Toll Brothers is currently offering to put an additional set of sliding glass doors right here. Now, they would usually have windows on this side, and that's what they have currently as the standard, with sliding glass doors on the left side. But I love this option. It opens up the space wherever you are in this breakfast nook area, whether you're facing to the rest of this beautiful main living area or you're facing out to this incredible view that's right here in the back patio. Now, I love coming to this community because I think it showcases the views that are possible in the Austin metro area. And that community is called Travisso. Now, Travisso has been very popular, especially through the pandemic, as more and more people could work from home. And I think a lot of people ask themselves, why would I work where I'm currently residing in? I'd rather work right here and look at this type of view. And people just started flooding this community. Now, the big problem at that time for builders is they just could not get labor out to these job sites to complete these homes. There was a supply chain nightmare, so getting materials was so difficult. So builders were only opening up a few lots every single month. And that resulted in buyers bidding on these lots, 70 feet wide, 80-foot wide lots, anywhere from $200,000 all the way to $800,000. And that's just for the lot. Now, I'm telling you all this because the good news is the views in Travisso still look beautiful, but you don't have to bid at the time I'm posting this video. And there's a part of the neighborhood that's opening up in 2024 at the end of the neighborhood, or the back of the neighborhood, that has a second amenity center, has lots of inventory coming. And so if you want more information on this or on the lots, then definitely reach out to me. My info's at the bottom of the description of this video. And I want to give you an idea of what one of those lots look like right here. There are so many great lots that you can build homes on in Travisso, just like this one. So keep watching. Back to the video. So that's a good look at a lot that's available in Travisso. So it's not just the model home lots that are fantastic. These lots are everywhere. It's also a good look at why you should never forget your sunglasses at home. It's funny seeing me squint into that sun, but it does get sunny here, and it's also beautiful, especially when you get some dramatic sunsets across the hills in this community. Now, going back to that pool, that was a very small pool. To keep that in mind, that's not what Texas stands for, right? Like, everything's bigger here except for that pool. But that's what they do in model homes. It's really just for show. And I think it was just a small dipping pool that they put in here for that reason. I think most pools that are put in backyards are fairly large compared to that one. Nothing against dipping pools or smaller pools, of course, but just want to make that clarification. Okay, next, we're going to head over to the primary bedroom and bathroom. And this is going to be a big reason why I like this plan. It actually has 2 bedrooms on either corner of the back of the home. So this is on the back left. And also, I love the ceiling height in here. This just makes it feel so grand. I know Toll Brothers, a lot of times in their branding, they label themselves as a luxury home builder. And when I think of luxury home builder, I think of this. I love the ceiling design, the height, the light fixtures, the tall windows, even the transom windows up there. And when you have a view like this, just imagine being in your bedroom, being able to open your curtains and look out to that. Absolutely incredible. Now, they also have a door to go out to the patio. I've actually had a lot of people go against that, and it's because they want privacy in their bedroom, and the last thing they want is a door going outside. But I think for people that are, having a pool party back there, you want quick access into your bedroom, bathroom, well, then that's one way to do it. Now, I do need to give one more look to this ceiling design because it's just absolutely incredible. I think makes this house stand out as something so unique is the various rooms that have beams running across the ceiling. I also love the design work that they did here in the primary bathroom. They have a very cool accent wall on the left side, a couple different vanities, even built-in speakers. I like this freestanding tub, which does draw your eye to the right side of this bathroom. You have tile work running along the entire wall on that side with the freestanding tub. They have some open shelving, some good windows in this bathroom, and then a very large walk-in shower. Now, this felt unique. This almost reminded me of my time in India, where it's just there's never really a door to the shower. It's just like a separate area. And what's interesting is they just kept that as the mud set shower. They ran the tile all the way up to the ceiling. I love the movement in this tile. It's very, very nice. And then they had a bench inside that walk-in shower to kind of put your shampoo, soap, everything. And they had another bench opposite side of that to probably put like your towel, clothes. So I think that was a well-designed walk-in shower. We saw the commode previously that even had an accent wall painted. And then here we are in the walk-in closet. Now, while we're here in the walk-in closet, I do want to mention, if you're familiar with plans with Toll Brothers, you might be familiar with a model home that's located in Dallas called the Sandhaven model. That is very similar to this same floor plan. It's just the Sandhaven model has more curves, like the staircase is curved. There's some ceiling designs that are curved. They decided in this floor plan, the Rollinghill, to take a lot of what the Sandhaven offered in terms of its layout, but just take out a lot of the curves. It looks a little bit more modern, very clean cut, a lot of straight lines, and that's really what they're going for with this plan. I think that this is why it's one of the newest model homes in this beautiful community of Travisso. They just took a great floor plan and made it more modern. Now, before we get to the primary bedroom bathroom, or before we went in, there's actually a powder bathroom here. I like the wallpaper that they used. Maybe not, it is a good location in terms of its proximity to the living room, but I think if you can see into your primary bedroom and bathroom, or at least the primary bedroom, maybe not as ideal of a position to have that in. I mean, you could just close your doors to your primary bedroom suite and then you're fine. But I think actually, we were talking about the Sandhaven model. The Sandhaven had the powder bathroom, underneath the stairwell. So it's a little bit tucked in, but away from the primary bedroom. But let me know what you think about that. What I think about this area, fantastic to have because it's another second bedroom downstairs that has its own in-suite full bathroom, a walk-in closet. I love this design work that they have behind the bed, but I love it because if you're in a community like this, having areas that have as many windows as possible off the back wall is ideal. And to have something that I think so many people are asking for, a second bedroom down, usually for their parents who are staying with them for a long time, not just days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months. It's nice to give them their own space that's private from the other bedrooms, that also can give them a view if you have a fantastic lot that looks out for miles like this one does. Moving on, we are in the in-suite full bathroom. Let me know what you think about this tile, the black tile with the white grout. I've had some designers suggest this at a design studio, and I'm definitely going to bookmark this video because next time one of my clients asks, I'm sure they will, of what would white grout on black tile look like, I'm going to send them right to this video. By the way, that's why I put chapters in the description of all my videos, or at least I have my assistant do that, just to provide value to you, my audience, as well as my clients, because I think building a home from scratch is so valuable. You can get so many things that you want in your home. And that's why I love touring these model homes, to give my clients as many ideas as possible. Because sometimes just thinking creatively off of a blank canvas and not having any ideas, it's really difficult. But when you can walk some of these model homes, you can get so inspired by some of these ideas. Like a simple black tile with white grout, I think it looks fantastic. On this side, we are in the utility room, which is located behind the kitchen. I have some great built-ins here. There's a sink behind me. Cabinetry everywhere. This is a good spot to put in a second refrigerator as well. Now stick with me, we are going to see that 2-story study. So again, if you work from home or you just like the idea of having a big study, wait until you see that. It's going to be coming up in a minute or two. This is going to be the mud bench, and that's because the doorway on the left side there would go to a 3-car tandem garage. This is just closet space for coats, even though you never really need coats in Texas. But actually, I take that back. If it gets below 55 degrees, everybody starts putting on their jackets, and below 50, everybody is putting on winter jackets for sure. Okay, moving on, we have the dining room, which is located on this side. I like how they fit some room here for a butler's pantry. It's a good size there, a good amount of cabinets, I should say. I like all the lighting that they did in here. It just gives you a little bit of inspiration to show you what you can do. I have a lot of clients put in great electrical upgrades when they build from scratch. Now we're in the dining room. I love all the design work in here with this tray ceiling and the wooden beams running inside this tray ceiling. I actually had a client do the same wall design that you're seeing in here in their Toll Brothers home. They actually did it with curves in the wall. They had a curved staircase, and they did it all along that wall, going all the way up to the second story, which is actually exactly what you see right here. I'm actually wondering if my clients walked through this home, got inspired to put this in their home, but I don't think this home was finished at the time they were closing. But I do think it looks incredible. It just breaks up these walls that are in here. And I also think what's incredible is this study. I do a lot of working from home. I do all my market research and videos at home. I Zoom a lot with clients. Most of my clients are located out of state, and 98% of them come from YouTube, hence why they're usually out of state. And so I think it's such a dream to sit here. Even with that gentleman outside the window, I think just being able to look out these tall windows that bring in a lot of natural light and just have a very tall ceiling, I think this is amazing. I actually had a lot of clients tell me that, first off, they want a good spot where they can have a cool Zoom background. I think that would be a cool Zoom background, although I wouldn't have it above me and behind me. I would just be paranoid about one of those falling on my head. But putting that to the side, I have so many clients tell me they just want to work in an area with tall ceilings that feels big. And some people even say they, take Zoom calls from their laptop on their couch in their living room. And I think I just run into so many people who love high ceilings, and I tend to feature that quite a bit in my model home walkthroughs. And so if you like tall ceilings, I think that study was quite the dream builder. And then if you like wine, or you just like storing some things in a closet, this would normally be storage space, but then they usually have an option to do a wine room in there. And these are things that can change over time. Like I mentioned, they had this floor plan was pretty much called a Sandhaven plan, but then they made some changes and called it a different name. So they can sometimes just change a plan without changing the name. Sometimes they make drastic changes. These definitely can change over time, but I do love building from scratch for this exact same reason. The changes that these builders make is from feedback that they get from buyers. Usually, I should say, the good builders do that, where they hear great feedback from buyers, they keep hearing the same things of what buyers want, and then they make adjustments. This is actually one of the adjustments I just had another builder make. When they get to the top of the stairwell, instead of putting transom windows right above the sliding glass door or right above the front door, put it at eye level. So when you get to the top of the landing, at the top of the stairwell, I should say, that landing area, your eyes go right out the back wall for miles. And I think it really makes the home feel so much larger when you have these different elements of your eyes being able to go outward outside the home. So I thought that was a great adjustment. That was with another builder, but Toll Brothers clearly does that and has probably been doing that for quite a while. Moving on this side, we do have a game room, and then we have a media room right off of this game room. Overall, this is a good sized game room. We got a few windows off the side of the home. We have this very odd shaped couch right in the middle. And I want to head over to these windows to see if we have any view off the side of this home. And it doesn't look like we do. And so with that in mind, I think this is where having multiple plans that you can choose from is so great when you're looking at new construction, because you might have a particular lot that has an incredible view and you really want to enjoy that view off the second floor balcony or second floor game room. And of course, as you're seeing in this plan, like this is the media room that does face out to the back of the home, but there's no windows in here because it's a media room. Most people want to turn this into like a theater type of experience. But I think if you really want to enjoy that view on your second floor, there are plans that Toll Brothers offers that does have a game room or loft area that does overlook the back of the home that would really capture that view that's here on this lot. And again, that goes back to new construction. So these are the things that I'm toying with on a weekly basis with clients, not only trying to figure out what's the best lot for them, but also trying to figure out, well, what's the best plan on some of those lots? Because sometimes we'll narrow it down to 2 different floor plans that we really like. And then the answer of which floor plan you want to pick is dependent on the lot that you really like. Speaking of lots, so we are in one of the 2 bedrooms that's upstairs here, and this bedroom looks off the back wall and has that incredible view that we saw from the patio. I don't know how many times people will be standing at this window, maybe when they're exiting their closet that's right here. But I think getting back to the point of, choosing the right plan for the right lot, I think for this lot, it does have that beautiful view right off the back patio, right in from your living room, breakfast nook, kitchen area, that I don't think they needed to have as much square footage upstairs that looked out the back of the home for that reason. You get the view on the first floor anyway. Moving on, we are in one of the full bathrooms that's upstairs here. So we got 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. And while we go through this, I want to mention a couple of things. First off, in this plan, the Rollinghill plan, Toll Brothers is currently offering an option to put an additional bedroom and full bathroom to the left of the stairwell. So if you recall, left of the stairwells, there was nothing. It's actually right there. That would just be a wall there, but they would open that space up, put another bedroom and bathroom there. Another option that we did see in this second floor is going to be the media room. So currently Toll Brothers is offering that as an option. And keep in mind, these options do change over time. So you definitely want to double check anything I say before making a buying decision. The second thing I wanted to mention was about views. If you love views off your backyard, you love backing up to greenery, reach out to me. I have so many options now that have come up where during the pandemic, I think so many people realized that Austin's beautiful, has great greenery. There are even other pockets of Central Texas that are gorgeous, and there was no inventory, and that was the toughest part. Now there's finally inventory. There are also pieces of land that are finally selling off that are more confident in building on there now that supply chain has gotten better, so builders can get access to their materials easier, definitely easier than the pandemic. There's not much of a labor shortage anymore. Definitely people are going back to work. I just had a buyer have lumber delivered to their construction site, and then the guys were out there the very next day putting up the framing of the home. And that never happened during the pandemic. We would wait months for lumber and then weeks for people to show up to the job site. So with less issues in building homes, now we have communities that are custom home lots that have great topography, great views. They've become available. I even have an option with a builder that you can get a view off the back of your home for under $1 million. There are great options. So reach out to me. My number's at the bottom of the description of this video. And then if you wanted to get early access to homes that are coming up for sale, click on the link at the top of the description of this video. I'll actually post one of those videos on the left side here that is for sale with Toll Brothers. And if you want to see that same plan as a model home, click on the right side of your screen. As always, I hope this helps. Take care, everyone.